Sunday, but I don't know what day of the week it is. Oh my gosh. Hey. Afternoon. Welcome to Cheryl's Adventures. Cheryl's Adventures. I can't even talk. I'm gonna go live like 3 or 4 times today. Steven, babe, how are you? Steven. I'm gonna go live like 3 or 4 times today. I'm gonna hit at least 2 more beaches this afternoon, and hopefully Caddy's. Caddy's is a beach bar up the road, and it is just like, it's so busy right now. Like, I can't even try to find parking. I got like a miracle parking spot right here. So, hey, Mr. Randy. Hi, sweetie. How are you? I am great. I'm at the beach here at spring break. Hey, Mickey. So, it's a little... The sand just kind of pelts you here. So, let me turn the camera around and show you. Yeah, so, spring break here, guys. Spring break 2024 right here. Very, very windy. And the waves are pretty crazy. I did stick my feet in, but that's all I'm going in right now. So, yeah. So, here I am on the beach. So I thought I'd just say hi, stop in. And then I'm going to hit St. Pete Beach. Then I'm going to hit Paso Grill Beach. And hopefully Caddy's, if I can find parking near Caddy's. So parking is really expensive during, well, down here in St. John's Pass, Treasure Island, Clearwater. I mean, parking is pretty crazy. So finding parking is crazy, and then paying is ridiculous. So, hey Rose, how's everybody? So yeah, here we are at the beach. We're at the ocean. This is the Gulf side of the ocean, and the next side. That's what they tell me, I guess. So how's everyone's Sunday? What's going on? We've had a fantastic week. The weather, you know, it's gorgeous. It's 75 and sunny right now. It could be a little less windy, but you'll take it. We'll take it. Better than Wisconsin for sure. Randy says, Cheryl, I got so drunk when I went to spring break in 1936. You did not. You're not that old. The good old days, yeah. Randy, how about 1986? 76? We went to spring break. Where did you go to spring break? Fort Lauderdale? Yeah, the spring breakers have arrived. Even in St. Pete, like, they're everywhere. Just mobs of boys and girls, and some of them look like they're 12. You know, they're just 18, 19. So, hey Warren, you're at the casino, but you can't hear. Hey Roberto. Well, Warren, I wish you all the best of luck playing slots today, or playing whatever you're playing. Roberto, spring break at Padre Island in Texas, South Padre Island. I have been there. I have actually been there the day of spring break, the day before it ended. I have no words. Spring break on South Padre Island is there are no words. It is, all the kids from Texas have invaded this island, and it's every man for themselves, and it's crazy. And then I left the island because I was in fear for my life. And then I went back to the island the next day after everyone left for spring break. It looked like a tornado had hit it. It was crazy. Yeah. Fun, though. Roberto, did you go to spring break just recently? Like last year or this year? So you just recently were on South Padre? I miss South Padre. I love South Padre. I was in Texas for the last 7 years, except for the year of COVID, and these last 2 I've been in Florida. So, oh, 82? Yeah. I have a story about South Padre Island, actually. Anybody want to hear it or no? Anybody want to hear it? Let's go take a little walk. It's not as teal as it was Friday. Friday was beautiful. I was on the beach all day. I was being a butt. Okay, Roberta's listening. So, I did a medical research study in San Antonio, and there was 2 weeks before the outpatient. So everyone's like, oh God, you got to go down South Padre Island. So South Padre Island from San Antonio is a 6-hour drive. It is not a quick drive. It's a far drive. So you got to at least spend a week there or fly there because it's a long drive. Yeah, so you get to South Padre. It's the last day of spring break. I get on the island. I go, I'm out of here. I get off. I get a cheap motel like 10 miles inland, wherever the hell. And the next day, I get there about noon, and everyone left. Like all the kids left, so it was fine. Hi, Dantella. So I get this cheap motel right on the beach, right on the ocean. It's the sleaziest little motel, whatever. It's probably still there. You know, it was like $70 a night, whatever. And spring break just ended, so it was, cheap. And it was a good day. And then in the morning, really early. It was super windy. And I go down to the beach and like the sand's pelting me so bad I can't. So I run back to the hotel room and my key won't work. And I was pissed. I'm like, oh my God, I can't get into my room. And it's only 8 o'clock in the morning and the office doesn't open until 9. So I'm sitting outside. I'm like, whatever, no big deal. And I noticed these 2 young skinny kids on the balcony of our hotel, and they have their hoodies over their heads and they look like crap. And I'm like, what the hell is these 2 kids? Like, spring break ended like yesterday or the day before. And all of a sudden, one appears right in front of me, plop, sits his little butt down right in front of me. And at the time, I had an 18-year-old son, so don't even go there, right? And he's just staring at me, and I go, if you start lying to me, I'm going to know because I'm a mom and I have one of you, and I'm not going to listen. What the hell? So him and his cousin, they're both 18. They just turned 18. They're super hungover. They've been walking around for 2 days trying to figure out how to get home to San Antonio from South Padre because they came with his girlfriend. And of course, he was looking at all the other girls because of course they're half naked walking around South Padre. And they got a big fight and she left them stranded. They have $20 to their name. I'm like, I am not driving back 6 hours to San Antonio. I just got here. It's not gonna happen. So I don't know. Call your mother. And I go, how much money do you have? They're like $20. I go, oh man. So I'm like, well, I'll call the police and they can deal with you. No. I'm like, well, I'm not gonna just leave you guys here. Like, you have to get home. So, hey, Mon Israel. So we look up a Greyhound bus station that's on the Mexican border in Brownsville, which is only 45 minutes from South Padre Island. Roberto, do you know where Brownsville is? Have you ever been there? So I'm like, fine. When the office opens up, because, my guardian angel just did their little thing, and now my key cord doesn't work, and that's the only reason why I'm now going to drive you and save your asses. So they get in the car. They are so hungover and sleep deprived from walking around South Padre for 2 days and not knowing what the hell they were going to do. I mean, honest to God. They just got in the car, and I had my 2007 Kia Sportage that time. This was about 8 years ago. And they just passed out in the car. They just were snoring. They were just down. So I get to Brownsville, and there's all these huge signs. If you have any firearms or weapons, you will be immediately arrested. I'm like, oh my God. We're at the border. So seriously, the Greyhound bus station is 12 feet from the border. Like, you leave Mexico and there's this huge barbed wire fence and these gates, and I'm like, holy crap, you guys. So I wake them up and we're at the Greyhound bus station, and before we left, I said, you're going to call your mother. She's going to use her credit card to get you to 2 one-way tickets back to San Antonio, and she's going to pick you guys up at the bus station in San Antonio. So we don't lose you 2 idiots during spring break, and all the police are looking for these 2 lost boys during spring break. Like, that's never happened, right? So we get to the Greyhound bus station. There's this really tall guy behind the counter. I go, they're stranded on spring break. His mother's on the phone with her credit card. You have to accept it because I am not driving to San Antonio home. And I'm not paying for their ticket. And he just looked at him like, you freaking idiots. I can't. So he took her credit card over the phone. And they got 2 one-way tickets back home. So, and I really, Roberto, have you ever been to Brownsville? I really wanted to get out of the car. And Brownsville, I can't explain it. It's like there were little shops all over, like little Mexican stores. Like you could buy just about anything you want. You could buy some chihuahuas. They had chihuahuas for sale, like little dogs. I mean, it was, but I was afraid to get out of the car. It was just really kind of like scary. Even though I was on the U.S. side, it still was scary, you know. Hey, lettuce, thank you. That is as far south as you can get. Have you ever been there, Roberto? Right. Brownsville is the last city in the U.S. before you cross over the Mexican border. So it was an adventure, and I saved these 2 kids from whatever. I mean, but occasionally things like that happen. Like it must be my mom vibes or something, you know. But just 2 stupid kids on spring break. And I said, how come you guys are so hungover? Like, you're 18, right? I mean, and he says, we just walk up and down the beach all day and people give you beer. And you look at half-naked girls and then you get in a big fight with your girlfriend. And they literally slept outside for 2 nights because they didn't have enough hope for a hotel. And they weren't smart enough to call their mom to get a hotel for them and figure out how to get home. I mean, honest to God. 2 stupid 18-year-olds, you know. I just... They slept outside. And we had hurricane force winds like that morning I got out. I mean, they were nothing compared to this. They were really crazy. Yeah, everybody takes tents and sleeps on the beach, Roberto. The beach is free. That's why I went down there. Because they told me the beach was free to camp on for 2 weeks. So I'm like, hey, what an adventure that was. Roberto, there's also a really good restaurant when you get off of the bridge to the right. That restaurant is worth a 6-hour drive, I tell you. It is the best snapper I ever had in my entire life. It's kind of like higher end, like fancy restaurant, like with the cloth napkins and everything, but still worth it. If I ever win the lottery, the first thing I'm going to do is get a plane. What are they doing? Get a plane and go to fly into South Padre and eat at that restaurant. It was amazing. And I heard the oysters are like to die for. Your tent had a happy hour flag and people used it as a landmark. I know. So when you get to South Padre Island, if you go right, there's actually an official campground. It's not really a campground. It's really an RV park. So all the snowbirds from Minnesota and Wisconsin and New York come down and they park their RV there. Actually, they park it there all year round. Or at least 6 months out of the year, and then 6 months they store it. And you can camp there too. And for $25 you can get a park pass for the month and you can use their showers. So you have a shower down there. But then if you take a left down the beach, it goes pretty far. I mean, Roberta, how long do you think that island is? It's really long. And it's free beach access, so you can just jump on the beach and they allow overnight sleeping. So all these young kids have a tent and they all just party on the beach all day and all night and they sleep in the tent. It's fun. Until a storm comes, right, Roberto? Yeah, and I met some really nice snowbirds down there those years. It's most of the length of Texas. Yeah, it goes all the way up to Corpus Christi, for sure, but then it kind of stops. Yeah, I know it's really far, but I'm just wondering, oysters affect you? All right, so this is beach number 1 today. It's actually not that cold. Yeah, I mean, it goes all the way up to Portland. Roberta, you must live in Texas then, right? They even have, like, special auxiliary police before you even get on the island, where they're just kind of like scanning license plates and checking for people with warrants. It's nuts down there. The only thing I didn't like about it was when I got there, all you hear is sirens. Like the police are always trying to get on the island for like a 911 call, and that just kills the whole vibe of it. So this is much more relaxing. Roberto says, you used to live in Austin when I was young and pretty. Warren, are you still there? Are you, what game are you playing? Any good bonuses yet, Warren? Warren's in the casino, guys. He said he can't hear me, but maybe he can. Somebody put in the chat, hey Warren, are you doing okay? What game are you playing? Warren, what casino are you in? Getting warmer. The sun is pretty intense. Yeah. So that's my little story of 2 young kids that I drove to Brownsville so they could take a 6-hour Greyhound bus home to San Antonio. I was pissed too. I was like, geez, you guys, I just woke up. I didn't even have any coffee. I just got here. They were funny. Hey, Jennifer. Hey, Jennifer, if Warren's at a casino, what casino do you think he's at? You wish you were at the beach? I wish you guys were all at the beach too. It's beautiful. It's about 75%. And it's windy. I mean, you can jump in the ocean. It's a little chilly, but you know, it's one of those. It's kind of like you can get used to it once you're in. Like once you're in, it kind of gets warm. This morning I was shelling, and I have about 7 sand dollars in the car, and I have some shells. It wasn't a really exciting morning for shells. I've had other really much better days, but I'll show you at my next beach. I'm going to do 3 beaches this afternoon. This one, Mandarin, St. Pete, and Paso Gro Beach, and I don't know, maybe try to hit a casino tonight or an arcade tonight. I'm not sure. We'll see. Hi, Jessica. Hi, Infinity. It is a nice day. Randy says, Warren, what machine are you playing? Let us, what's going on? Let us, when are you going to come visit me in Florida? I only got another month here and I'm leaving, so what is today, the 10th or 11th? I'm leaving around April 10th or 11th, so I only got another month here. I'm sad. I don't even want to think about it. I'm like, oh my God. Although in Wisconsin, the weather's supposed to be nice. And I got a wedding photograph April 20th, so I'm excited about making some money because the funds are getting low. Low funds. I don't like low funds, you guys. Wonderful 3 months here, though. It went fast. Oh, Warren's in Vegas at the Cosmo? No! He is? Roberto, you leaving Huntington Beach? You go twice a year only? Oh. Hello, Angela. Welcome. Welcome to the beach. Spring break. Here we go. Fan. I was there 12 years ago and I was like, oh, this is Daytona. It's not anything like what I thought it was going to be. Yeah. Yeah, look at all these little teeny boppers. These little teeny boppers on spring break. They look like they're 12. I'm sure they all have fake IDs, right? That's a thing, right? Roberta says, are you going to Slots Festa in Vegas at the end of the month? I have not even heard about. What is going on, Roberto? Who's having Slot Fiesta? I don't have enough for better news, but I think by the end of the week I probably will. Probably. Don't have enough now. Not much going on. I reached out to Jackpot Jackie on her community wall. She has not been live in over 4 months, and I want to do an update on her, see how she's doing, but she's not responding. For my 50th episode for Better News, I'm going to do a whole follow-up from some of the stories I did a year and a half ago. Like, what is this person doing? Like you said, this a year and a half ago, and what is he doing now? Just kind of like a follow-up on whatever, you know. That's my goal, to hit 50. Channels are meeting up at Resorts World. Yeah, I'm not a meet up other channels kind of girl. I'm not into that at all. I really want to be a loner with all that. I just not have had really good experiences meeting other YouTube channels. I'm out. I learned my lesson. We're good. Yeah, the kind of drama that's going on in California with all that shit is, I'm too old for that shit, you guys. Maybe you guys are in your 20s and 30s. I'm out. Yeah, no. Roberto, you're going to try to get over 1,000 subs. Well, you're getting close, so congratulations. The drama channel is not scheduled. They're all drama channels though, kiddo. Hi, Dookie. Duke, what? Hi, Essie? NC? Is that North Carolina? Do you remember me? No. Hi. I don't. I'm old. I have no memory. Sorry. Where are you from? Another channel that we've chatted? Dantella, have I met some slot channels that I don't like? Yeah. And I've met some that I love. It's just, life. There's some that I regret meeting. Yeah. Yeah. In the world of gamblers, there's there's human beings, and there's a whole other, class of humans, in the gambling world. And, and it's just like, over the years, I played a lot of poker at Potawatomi, and I know all the guys up there, and do I want to hang out with them? No, hell no, they're, casino friends are casino friends. They stay in the casino for a reason. That's what my life is so different. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, Michael, really? That's because you don't know him. He's the most generous dude ever. He's very generous. And he's very, he's a kind of guy that you can really, even though you can't relate to him because he's got that high roller lifestyle, he will listen to you. And you can tell him, look, you're being a doofus, or, you can tell him, I really like that, but I think you're doing something stupid, and he's okay with it, He's good with constructive criticism. I'm good with constructive criticism. I'm not good with being called bully and being attacked and being bullied. No, he's a really good guy. I don't know why you find him that way, but if you ever get a chance to meet him, you'll change your mind. He's the most generous guy ever. Super generous. He's a business person. See, here's the thing too. So, a lot of our YouTube channels are just for fun, right? They're just for fun. I mean, I know I'm never going to make money where I could actually do this full time, right? I just know that. It was fun to try it and see where it went. But when you're a big YouTuber and you're going all in and you've got to make a living on your YouTube channel, you have to run it like a business. And I know people don't like that. They don't. A lot of people don't like Brian Christopher because he's running his YouTube channel as a business. And he's all in. Brian Christopher does not have a job other than his channel. So everything you've worked for and everything you have is from this channel. You gotta run it like a business. And so it, maybe it becomes less fun and a lot of the big YouTubers and maybe all the YouTubers have an ego. Getting recognized in the casino is kind of flattering. It's like kind of celebrity status, right? So like everyone knows Brian Christopher, right? Who doesn't know Brian Christopher? He's everywhere. You get an ego. You're a celebrity now. Strange people come up to you and just, oh, I love you, I watch your channel. That is a little, but he doesn't really have an ego. Not in real life, that I think. It's just my opinion. Because I can tell him to go stick it. I can tell him, you're being stupid here. Like, will you knock it off? If you split those 10s against a 10, I'm going to never talk to you again. I'm going to freak out at the table. And don't even think about doing something stupid like that. And he did it. Like the one day he was at Rivers, and he was just getting slaughtered. And I'm like, damn it, go down to one hand. Will you freaking go down to one hand? And I'm texting Joe, tell him to go to one down hand. Went down to one hand, won like 12 grand, got it all back, and then some. Thank you very much. He will listen. So, he does, and he even says it. He'll go on tilt every once in a while. That's what gamblers do, though. But, it's tough. It's nice to have someone there or anyone there to say, okay, we got to go now. It's that gambler's high. I've been in Vegas enough times. I know it. You get on a hot blackjack table or a hot craps table. Me and my BFF Kyle and Kyle's wife and Mike and Shannon were in Vegas. We were at the Rio. We were on a hot craps table. We had so much freaking fun, man. It is nothing like it, man. It's so fun. Us little people from Wisconsin are killing the table, the craps table. It was great, so it gets to you. You gotta, But keep watching him. He's really a good guy. He really is. He's not going to put up with any crap, though. He's not. And maybe that's why he comes off that way, but I wouldn't either. It's hard because there's people in our community that, go after other YouTubers and, are pretty mean. So, it's a lot of jealousy in the community. There just is. I don't know why, but. Okay, Roberto, you report back. If there's 20 channels at Resorts World for this fiesta, there's going to be some drama, Roberto. Take pictures. I need proof and receipts. Take pictures and video, okay? I'll give you credit. And our roving reporter, Roberto. Oh, I see. I'm sorry I don't remember you, but thanks for coming back. Yeah, if you don't keep it as casino friends, it gets too messy, I think. Okay, AC. AC. Yeah, Roberto, you're feeling it too, right? Yeah, it's a lot of time and work. It's too much for me. Lately, I've been taking a little break from it, so. thank you, Mike. I love you too. Well, in poker we call it, going on tilt. I mean, gambling is frustrating, right? It can be. You keep losing, losing, losing. Whether you're a poker player, a blackjack player, or a slot player, Jessica, I got notified right away from a subscriber about that whole situation you're talking about, and I tried to look back and tried to find them kissing, and I couldn't find them kissing. But was it on his live stream? Because I watched the live stream and I didn't see it. But yeah. Scott Wilson, hi. So supposedly at the end of March, there's a Fiesta Slot Festival, which 20 slot channels are getting together. Roberto, do you know who's the head slot channel getting that organized? You could tell Scott. Yeah, well, she did mention she'll probably be on a T channel or the news or another channel about their relationship. But, hey, good for them. And I have some thoughts about that, but I'm not going to share them with you because, Chris and Lou. Okay, Scott, Chris and Lou. What is their slot channel name? Chris and Lou Slots or something? They're getting everybody together for a little Resorts Row. Yeah, see, that's not my thing. I would never go to that. I was invited to Sloticon in Foxwoods too, but I would never go to that. I told him, I said, number one, I'm never going to Foxwoods. Number two, hanging around with other slot channels for a weekend, that is not what I want to do on my weekend. So, yeah, no. I mean, I love some slot channels, just some I don't like. Actually, a lot I don't like. There's a lot I don't like. Sometimes it's like, do I have to watch this for the news? Oh, Lord. Lord, help me. Comic? No, she's not. She just announced driving home in her car that she has a boyfriend. They're not getting married yet. If you guys only knew, oh my God, It'll be interesting. I don't know, Scott. That I don't know. Roberta says we got in late, so we don't know if we have a live scheduled, but we might go live after if someone drops out of their slot. Yeah. Okay, so it's going to be like a live marathon thing for all these channels. Well, good for them. I'm more of a one-on-one. Like, if you want to meet me or hang out at the beach or, if I'm in Vegas, we do a little, like, group pull or have a drink or whatever, fine. But I don't do my channel to meet other slot channels. I don't watch a lot of slot channels because I have a life. Lettuce, do I like your dark screen? Not really. Yeah. No, like somebody said in the Slack community, Brian Christopher isn't number one anymore. Vegas Matt is, and that's really interesting to me. Because I just feel like Michael feels like with Jason. I just don't like that channel at all. I don't know why. He just feels like a con artist to me. Like he's just full of shit, and I don't know why. And he never goes live. So that's another thing. He never goes live. I don't like that either. Like he doesn't really know his subscribers at all. Maybe that's why I don't like him. He's just in it to show off and show everyone he's got all this money and show all these big bets, and he never engages with anybody. He never goes live. So that's probably why I don't like him. And that's why I can't understand why he's number one. I don't get that. How can he be number one? I don't get it. understand. Please let me. Please make me understand. Lettuce, why are you sad? Don't be sad, Lettuce. Who's asking me? Oh, which beach? So I'm in Florida. I'm on the Gulf side. This is the Gulf. Gulf. I'm in technically staying in a condo in St. Petersburg. Yeah, look at these guys. Trouble, and there's a group of girls here. There's a group of guys. This should be interesting. Spring break. And this is called Mandarin Beach. So I'm in between Clearwater Beach and St. Pete Beach. Right there, smack in the middle. This is Mandarin Beach. So I'm going to go to St. Pete and Pasadena. And I'm going to try to get over to Caddy's, which is a beach bar, which is really cute. Donatella, why do you think that? Jessica, I don't know what you're asking. About what? No, I just, I don't feel Vegas Matt has any connection with me as a subscriber. Not that I have to have a connection with a subscriber, but, I don't know. Just kind of comes off as a rich millionaire throwing his money around, and who cares? I don't care. Do whatever you want. It's not fun. It's not fun watching him. When I am watching a channel, I want to have fun. I want to be part of the fun. I want to be, I want to watch the chat. I mean, a lot of times we all know, you guys all know this. Sometimes it's not what the YouTuber is doing. It's what the chat is all about. It's like everyone communicating with each other and laughing and people making stupid comments and, people, which oh, Vegas Matt. I'm talking about Vegas Matt. I'm not a fan of his channel. He doesn't go live. He doesn't interact with his subscribers. And I don't like his channel. Just because he just kind of, throws all his rich money around. And I mean, then he brings on his wife, for Valentine's Day. And she's just sitting there. And then he lost, 10,000 or 20, whatever godly amount. And then, he blames her. I mean, he's kind of a dick, That, well, it comes off as that, and probably is, but no, he doesn't interact with his subscribers. He doesn't ever go live. He never goes live. So it's just, hi, I'm a rich guy. Here's all my money. Okay. Yeah. Whatever. That's not fun for me. Is it fun for you guys? Yeah, Roberto, some chats do take on a life of his own. Yeah, Scott, right. He doesn't care about if he wins or loses his $100,000 he brings into the casino. That's not fun for me to watch. Yeah, how interesting is that? It's not. You're right. Scott gets it. Scott's the man. You think they pull their money together? They could. Okay, AC, well, it was nice chatting with you. Have a wonderful Sunday. Be good. Yeah, AC, have a wonderful Sunday. Did everyone push their clock forward an hour? So we lost an hour last night. Everyone remember to do that? I think our cell phones all do that automatically, right? My car clocked it. I was like, oh, it's only, no, it's why not? I forgot to change it back. Yeah, I mean, the chats are like talking with you guys is what makes it fun. Alright, well, I'm going to let you guys go. And I'll be on to the next beach in an hour or so. And we'll hit a bar. Maybe I'll have like a margarita or something, I don't know. I don't really drink, but... Alright. Yeah, I'll show you I got 7 sand dollars this morning. And I got some shells. Comic, you used to go to the strip club a lot before you had a channel? Okay. So the channel kind of was a hobby, right? That's how I feel like my channel's a hobby. It's totally a hobby, you know, whatever. Yeah, strip clubs are alright if you like that thing. I'm not a big strip club person, but yeah. Lettuce, you want to meet me at Harris Cherokee? I could on the way home stop up. Last time I met a subscriber like that, it turned out to be a disaster. I'm very leery of meeting people. They start liking me way too much. Uh-oh, the comedy show is about to happen. Lettuce, can you get a free room there? Is that like your local? I know. Jessica's like, shit. Cheryl makes another subscriber, they go psycho, and then I have to block them. Oh my god. And then a year later, they're still like, me. Jessica, say it no, say it better not. Yeah. Yeah, that's what they all say, Lettuce, that they're good guys. They all say that. Content, yeah. No. Yeah, I met Trucker and his wife in Kentucky. We were in the back of a pickup truck in front of the casino. It was a blast, but then it just all went to hell. They wouldn't take no for an answer. Yeah, you know how that goes. We'll talk later, Lettuce. We'll talk later. We'll see. Oh. Yeah, and through the mill too. I've had some people actually call me on the burner phone and said, "Hey, you know, we met Vegas Matt, and here was our experience, and it was not good. It was actually awful." So I guess that's probably why I don't like him either, because you know these people have no reason to lie. Disappointing than meeting your YouTuber, you know, having them be a total J. You know, I mean, I get it. I would be crushed too. I get it. Yeah. Well, here's the saga of my blanket. Yeah. Okay, guys, I'm gonna let you guys go. Thanks for hanging out with me for beach number 2. Stay tuned for beach number 2 and 3 later this afternoon. Maybe we'll get a sunset. I don't know. We should get a sunset, right? Pretty sunny. I don't know. It's kind of cloudy over there, though. It's a little, you know. Hey, Jennifer, thanks for stopping in. All right, guys. I'll be on to beach number 2 soon, so talk to you soon. Bye.